What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj and this is Dan.
Hey.
And today we're on The Flash, Season 9, Episode 3, Rogues of War. So yeah, we already see from the promo who back. Ghostface.
Two Chainz.
Yeah, Bootleg Heatwave. You know, that one dude that they introduced. I think he was originally Iris's villain or some crap. Who else? Oh, Chill Lame, and I don't even know if there's anybody else. I think just Hartley. So we'll see. I mean, out of all the metas that we've had on the show, it's not the greatest of the rogues. It ain't Captain Cold, it ain't Heatwave, it ain't Weather Wizard, or
They're the best duo.
Yeah, it ain't none of them. It ain't Everyman. It ain't none of the cool folks. Cause you know the timeline got reset. Some of the ones that died, we could have redid. They were actually good metahumans, but full another reactions are available on Patreon, y'all.
Hey!
I forgot about Bootleg Fiddler.
I know.
Very well. Target secured. Oh, where's our getaway? Freeze!
Come on, man.
Who thinks one guy's got a death wish?
I don't know why y'all work security in a city full of metas.
Either way.
It gotta pay good. Don't pay enough though.
They ain't playing no Beyonce.
Oh, I forgot about this one. Is it Ragdoll?
Oh, Ragdoll was pretty cool.
Bienvenue à l'examen final de vos cours de cuisine.
It's like they patty.
Mettons l'équipe.
Okay, Bootleg Gordon Ramsay.
Je vous ai donné ma recette.
Iris, look at Iris like, oh, she better not come over here with that shit.
Les Américains? C'est bon? Allons-y.
Look a little stiff.
Right. Perfect.
Oh mon Dieu.
What?
C'est exquis. Merci, chef.
The recipe for the time from last time? Yeah. There's a break-in at Corbin Taft Industries. Do you want me to drop you off at home?
No. I'll go with. I mean, Aris could use a day off from the lab break and beat.
Can we get a doggy bag?
Doggy bag.
Okay.
They don't do that.
They don't do that?
No.
Write that down so you don't embarrass us.
Later, because right now you have science to do.
Oh yeah, I did find fragments of Mercer's boomerang on the dance floor, and I was gonna run some scans, but
Great. We'll talk afterwards. Okay? I'll be around. Somewhere. Her name is Kesha.
no, it's Allegra. Oh, hello, Kesha. Hi.
Why is Allegra afraid of you?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I know.
Fucking
Are you
strange.
not friends?
Oh, no.
I know.
No. Right,
But you know what? Chester ain't the worst thing in this
I hope so.
episode for once. So he gets a break this week.
3 assailants from a surveillance feed. Butsik, Mercer, and a Michelle M.R., a.k.a.
Looks like Barry's line.
Yeah, we did a story on her last year.
Yeah.
She's an angry med student turned
Same
serial
set,
killer
question
who's now
mark?
teamed up with a pair of ruthless tech thieves.
Well, Amar's definitely got an upgrade. These
That's what gave it
filings
away.
left behind from her weapon are almost impossible to see without a microscope, but I think they're cutting-edge nanocircuitry, just like the new boomerangs Mercer's using.
And File 6 new fiddle. I just interviewed the lab tech and asked him what Amar and the others might have wanted. He said that a temporal scanner is missing.
Device that measures radioactive half-lives, tells you what year you're in.
Why would they need that? I mean, don't rogues have calendar apps?
Why is this company building that?
The Romer accelerator battery, sonic gauntlets.
Again, y'all know I got super villains in my city. Why y'all bringing this stuff here? Why y'all making it
Components
here?
you'd need to build a cosmic treadmill.
Do I want to know what that is?
It's a machine that uses kinetic energy to open quantum wormholes in space and time, which is a lot of power in the wrong hands.
Yeah, I
And
did.
then you take this stuff to
Godspeed
Coast
is
City or something.
2049 when he came back to our time.
Are you telling me a trio of murderous lunatics is trying to, what? Build a time machine? Why?
Whatever their goal is, it's not all I'm worried about.
There's something worse than actual time bandits?
I mean, if they take a cosmic treadmill on a crime spree, they could damage the timeline itself. Just one paradox could permanently alter the fabric of space-time.
Great.
A quantum vibration engine. Treadmill won't work without it.
Where can they find one of those?
I don't know, but I know someone who might.
So you need a vibration engine.
Not us, the rogues that stole your gauntlets. We think they're working together to steal one.
So that they can build a more dangerous weapon, one that could destroy the entire timeline.
Well, that sounds super ominous. There's only one such engine in existence. Military grade, worth $1 million, and basically untouchable.
He just had the paper there.
The DoD is keeping it at a research facility outside the city.
The DOD.
That's where they're headed.
Maybe the Flash could contact the DoD and see if they could move it to Star Labs for safekeeping.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
General Eiling.
From season 1, Grodd snatched him up.
Flash had some rough encounters with him in the past. He's not gonna listen to us.
So,
They didn't want to put on the same earth as Superman and Lois, so we can't deal with
That's
General
obvious.
Lane.
We just have to steal it first.
That's cool they brought him back.
Get caught stealing from the DoD.
Then don't send the Flash. Mercer, Votsick, and Amar teamed up to steal this engine. So how about we put together a little team of rogues of our own?
If it ain't Snart and Rory, we don't want it.
Literally. At all.
Literally, we kind of did this type of episode seasons ago, though, when he did go back in time to get Snart. I remember, it's one of my favorite episodes.
He can
Make
do
the
it
plan,
again.
execute the plan, wait for the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan. Like, literally, great episode. But I'm glad that they brought General Eiling back, because I forgot about him. I don't even remember what happened with him. I'm pretty sure Grodd took over his body. I remember that much, and he was kind of like a puppet. And I know he was going after Firestorm at a point, but I can't remember much else. Didn't he kind of disappear? Didn't Wells, I should say Eobard, do something with him?
I have no idea.
Apparently he went back to the DoD, though.
The vibrational engine's locked inside a secure vault in Fort Lukita, but the antechamber is outfitted with a heavy-duty meta-dampener. So, we want to get inside that vault, we need to cut the dampener's power first.
It's literally like
and
the
why
episode they
can't
did
Barry
years
just
ago.
run there and do it himself?
Because the dampener is powered by 4 different generators. They all need to be disconnected simultaneously in order for me to gain access to the engine.
Also, each generator has its own unique power source. We're going to need 4 specialists who take the generators offline.
You mean 4 criminals? Well, can we take a beat and find some other folks that can help us?
There isn't time. Tomorrow, the DoD is running war games exercises out by Masonville. It's the one night all year. The fort will be understaffed and our best chance to make it inside.
I know this plan is risky, but if we go back to the drawing board now, it'll be too late to get the engine and keep the timeline safe. We just need to find out why these other rogues want it to begin with.
Okay. We'll work on that. You two focus on recruiting some old friends.
So you still think there's a partner?
Yeah, someone that we haven't met yet who wants a cosmic treadmill and is willing to bankroll an entire operation to get it.
A benefactor.
Chester, can you run a comparative analysis on the fragment from Mercer's boomerang with the filings that Barry found on Amar's knife and see if there's any sort of connection there?
Yeah.
You and Allegra can see if they've stolen any old rogue tech from the Starchives to build their new weapons.
I was hoping that Allegra could actually help me on this.
I don't want Keon to get lost.
Why do they keep writing it like that? Like, it's literally the same thing.
So sorry
over and
about
over.
that. There's your chia
Seasons,
fusion oat milk
like-
pumpkin spice latte.
They don't get bored of writing that?
Iced, not hot this time. Because sometimes I just get too carried away.
Sir, give me my coffee and shut up.
Hey, it's Officer Barry Allen. You probably don't remember me.
No, of course I do.
Wow, okay. We need your meta powers to help save the city.
Hell yeah! I hate this job. Let's do
You
this.
ain't getting paid. Not him with the whole bottle
You
again.
want me to help you break into a high-tech facility, and yet you won't help me bring Frost back.
Frost doesn't want to be perfect.
I'm rooting for him to mess up
So
and
you're
break
looking
Killer
for at the
Frost
bottom of
back.
that glass. How's that working out for you?
I should kill you for what you did.
What's stopping you, Bourbon?
Hey. I know
I
how
would
much
have liked
you
to
hurt.
see it.
But we need someone who can shut down the thermal generator. Before Mercer, Vodsec, and Amar gained the power to destroy an entire timeline. You've helped us before. I'm asking you to do it again.
I'm gonna do what Frost wanted, yeah. One thing, I'm not taking orders from him.
Come on, 2 Chains.
Well. It isn't my old friend, the chemist. Who's the new sidekick?
Well, nobody's sidekick. I'm the Pied Piper.
Nah, didn't recognize you without the hood on. Just like your mama's not gonna recognize your faces once my associates and I are through rearranging them.
How did you get out?
Easy. Turned state's witness. Gave up the real mastermind behind the CCPD hostage situation.
You
Got my
snitched.
get out of jail free card.
You squealed on Amunet? I thought she was your soulmate.
True love is a lie.
Damn straight. Goldface's
shit.
only sidekick is cold, hard cash. And he sure as hell doesn't stay up all night reading Dr. Zhivago, then sobbing when Yuri dies before finding Lara.
Damn it, Carver! You were told that in confidence. Book club will remain a safe space.
See, this is the type of writing I be talking about. Like, what?
I need to stop a new group of rogues from punching a hole in the timeline.
You talking about the 3 that have been pulling tech heists all week.
Yeah, I mean, if they finish this machine, they could go back in time and steal your turf before you even got in the game.
Help us, and you can level the playing field before that happens.
As the old proverb goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Kind of work in progress right now, but here's what we're thinking.
Looks like Goldface has a few friends.
Well, just like the boss thought.
You'll find out soon enough. And then they'll scream.
That should be interesting. That's the showdown I'm waiting for, the real villain.
A lot of gold in these walls, Alan. I'm supposed to believe that you can afford all this on a public servant salary?
It's already paid off, sir. Mind your business.
Aren't you the fool that opened up an active volcano underneath Central City?
Yeah. Right after he killed my favorite bartender.
I was cleared of those charges.
Eyes!
The plan.
I don't like none of them.
Why would you? Come on.
Thanks. What happens once we score the vibration engine? Who gets it?
No one gets it. We'll bring it back to Star Labs.
That engine's worth a cool mill. If I'm gonna risk my hard-earned freedom to get it, I want my cut.
Guys, we all know that if anybody should get it, it's me. I'm the only cryogenics engineer in this room, and Barry, you know I will put it to good use.
Guys, nobody's taking the engine.
Well, I know stealing's wrong there, but and I could use my cut. But Harold through college.
Higher education, probably a stretch for your offspring.
Look, if anybody
Deserves that engine, it's me. I came up with a tech like that could push my new gauntlets off the charts. To protect my team.
I'm doing this for me, not your crew.
There he is, the guy who sold out the woman he loves.
Hartley's a menace.
You got a big mouth.
He's gonna make him.
Pretty too.
Why he keep touching that gum?
Oh my god.
He better not give nobody a handshake in this episode.
And don't tell me that. Don't say I'm the Flash. Now what are those two doing? Nobody even wants.
Nobody. is
Right, they
taking
just jumping
the
in
engine.
it.
Just for funsies.
Okay, we're all gonna stick together, which means I will be with all of you every step of the way.
How you gonna do that? Other than if you make it like time
Just a bunch
limits.
of criminals there.
You don't trust me either?
Guys, this mission is too important to risk screwing up.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't be a part of it.
Can't be serious.
Bro, what?
This is a 5-person plan. Okay, you need me too.
Oof. Not if I built a cryo circuit to disable the thermal generator. See, because then I could take the engine myself. Yeah, and make this a 4-man job.
Looks like you got a mutiny.
We have to work together.
Oh, we will.
cause drama.
That's Hartley. I told you be a menace.
Sorry, Barry. If you can't trust us, we can't trust you.
Wait, what? He's the one who told you that the timeline was out.
They're weird because, first of all, y'all don't want to talk about stealing the damn device when I just told y'all ain't nobody getting it.
Right.
And that it's the timeline is literally going to blow up if we don't get this device. Yeah, you want me to trust you, but y'all sitting here talking about stealing this weapon and what y'all can use it for.
Right,
Make it make sense. Now y'all mad because I said I'm about to watch y'all asses.
But
make it make sense.
Think about why he's going to. Like, and how are you going to take him off the case? It's his case. I don't know. It just...
We need to start a Rory.
Yeah.
And we could have had Golden Glider, and we could have got a fourth. Harley wouldn't have been acting like this if it wouldn't have been for these other folks. So
definitely, because he know his place around certain people.
The whole team's gone, and it's my fault.
I guess they didn't want Big Brother watching their every move.
I've reworked this plan from every angle. I can't get the engine without them.
Maybe they'll get it before the other rogues do?
Yeah, but if they don't, the rogues are going to finish the treadmill, and then the whole timeline will be in jeopardy. I was so worried about whether or not we could trust these rogues.
It's still severe.
Now I need to give them a reason to trust me.
Oh my gosh, you have to go tell them he's a Flash.
How to stop the presses? So the Rogue's new toys resemble advanced prototypes being developed by the most revolutionary company in the game, Wayne Enterprises.
As in Gotham City. How would the benefactor get their hands on that?
I don't know. But it looks like we need to call Gotham.
You ain't got them on the line.
You guys got room for one more?
Come on now, what are we going to do with those things?
But Barry, this isn't a good idea.
I was wrong. We're gonna follow Hartley's plan. Split up. Like, as soon as you all started fighting over the engine, I took the easy way out. I gave up on all of you, instead of trusting we could come up with a fair solution.
Okay. What might that be exactly?
Hartley's gonna get the engine.
Yes!
I'm sorry. As long as he promises only to use it to keep his team safe.
Yeah.
And pays you all $250,000 each in compensation. You said you didn't need the money. That's a fair trade.
Hang on. Something's rotten in Denmark. We left the city hours ago. How were you able to catch up with us? And why do we need to disable meta dampeners so you can do forensics?
Not you asking important questions. 2 Chains. Focus on the mission.
Come on. Even I figured it out.
Barry Allen's the Flash.
You just gonna give my identity away to a
Do you
supervillain?
think maybe we should proceed?
Just don't
drop my engine when we get in there.
I think Hartley was right about them IQ scores.
I forgot that they're around the trouble because they overheard their plan.
Dampener's live.
It's about to be a heist race. And I think Red Death's gonna pop up in the middle of it. I'm ready to see them fight.
This is okay.
The fur is so random.
Time to light this match.
Why did they change?
3, 2, 1.
No, we're not supposed to ask those
They
questions.
have to have time.
We're not supposed to ask them questions. It's the CW. So the meta dampeners only stop speed. So Fire Guy can just use his fire. Chibling, he had gauntlets. So I guess that makes sense. But
No, I'm still down.
Same here.
Who dropped the ball?
Sorry, not sorry, Barry. You want the engine for yourself.
It's from a benefactor. Why am I not surprised?
Barry, I'm on my way.
I'm rooting for Chillblaine. I want Killer Frost. Boomerang, if you kill Goldface, you will be my favorite villain. Well, I will at least put you in my top 5. Chillblaine, I'm gonna root for you this one time. If you can give me Killer Frost, I'll forgive everything. Yeah. Which is really just your presence because you annoy me, but I'll forgive all of that. And you will actually be a character that I really like. You ain't gonna be in my top 5, I'm sorry, but you can be forgiven. Boomerang, though, he can make the list. If he can kill Goldface and get him out my life, we might be alright. I ain't got no problem though.
You're never gonna help me bring back Frost. So, I had no choice but to join up with someone who will. For the record, my new boss found me O'Shaughnessy's right before you did, Speedo.
Look, I know you feel like you've lost Frost all over again. You do not know what it feels like.
This actually makes a lot of sense, though.
Should have hit him with that extinguisher.
This makes a lot of sense. I'm glad they wrote it that way. Come on, get him in the back.
Finally, somebody worth killing, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say all that.
It's gonna take more than a
He
few
definitely
bullets
needs to
take
die,
you
though.
down.
I got back. It's time to go.
You're lucky I'm in a rush.
Dang it! Dang it! So close!
Some fun.
You should try listening to a real band like Joy Division.
They're just playing games.
Very influential to the industrial metal scene.
Oh, don't mansplain to me, Asher.
I like you. There.
This just don't be happening in fights. There's not this much talking normally.
Hey. What?
Where's our cold boy on the inside?
Was this him?
I want to see Barry solo along.
Nobody's going
He
anywhere.
really didn't need all them, but
Hand over the engine.
Sorry, Goldilocks. But
Stop letting him talk, Barry. Just take
What are we
him
gonna do? Can we really take on all of them?
out. Just
Yeah.
use her win.
We can't.
Red Dad, this is what I was waiting for. I was gonna say Barry can take down the road, those roads.
What? His speed said off. Get up. You've never been scared before.
Did he say Thon?
Yeah.
That ain't no damn Thon.
Great. They got it. And he has to figure out what his quirk turn, not quirk. What his power turns off while when he's around. That's weird.
It has to be some sort of negative tachyon stuff.
Yeah.
Or some sort of negative energy that kind of turns his abilities off, because obviously without the device that they got the other episode with Fiddler, Red Death wasn't even able to come to this earth like fully, like she wasn't able to like vibrate.
That's just freaky.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe now.
Maybe that's because she's not from this earth.
Right.
That makes sense.
So we'll see. They'll explain it better,
Yeah.
because I'm not 100% sure. I'm just guessing. But I do like the twist that they did with Chillblaine. It makes sense. Like that. I'm glad he wasn't all just buddy after he swore up and down last episode that he was going get revenge on them or do whatever, that, you know, he was done with them or whatever. But I like that they wrote that twist for him. It makes sense for his character.
Yeah.
And that he, you know, double crossed them. So perfect. But yeah, all right. The bootleg rogues can get on. Let Barry handle the rest of this. Shoot, like if y'all want to bring some characters back, get some OGs. The whole Arrowverse is yours. We don't need these bootleg rogues.
Yeah,
like,
the whole Arrowverse is there.
get me some actors who can act and write them some good material. This cringy, corny line crap that these characters keep like they keep saying all this corny stuff, and I don't know. Like Grant,
put ideas in a box and then stick their hand in it.
Grant and Candace be running circles around these people. Like they are not on their acting level. Like I need somebody to go toe to toe with Grant and Candace. Like they just be out acting these people, and it's just
So the rogue's new partner is a speedster?
Yeah, and it gets worse. He's using negative speed, which is how he was able to dampen my speed for a few minutes.
Why would a speedster need a time machine?
This is about more than stealing tech now. This new speedster, I don't know who he is yet. I don't know why he wants to build a time machine, but Team Flash can't stop him on their own.
Oh my god.
Especially now if he has his own rogue army.
Please don't keep them around. We literally have a whole Arrowverse full of heroes.
This is not what we signed up for.
Yeah, please go.
But you know, I have a son to keep safe in this town. So I guess if you need me.
Fine. Always did like a good underdog story.
Find out who this guy is. Find out his weakness. And call us.
Do not bring them back.
I guess trusting them isn't a bad idea after all.
Yeah, I know. I just keep thinking this speedster. What if they're the new negative speed force avatar?
Yeah, I feel like we just got rid of the last one.
There's something else. There was a symbol on his armor. Looked like a bat.
Barry, we have to talk to Chester.
So I just got off the phone with Luke Fox, Mercer's boomerang, Amara's knives, even Vahatek's funky violin. Luke thinks they all resemble advanced wing tech designs, but their nanotech foundations are beyond bleeding edge.
So he has no idea who we're up against.
What about this new speedster wearing a bat symbol?
Team Bats never fought a baddie dressed like that. But they have some drama of their own. A few weeks ago, Ryan Wilder went out on patrol. She never came back.
What?
We got a new speedster in a bat suit and Batwoman is missing?
They didn't snatch up Ryan?
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I kept my end of the bargain. It's time for you to give me what I want.
Add Killer Frost to the team.
I'll take this little puppy over to the Flash then.
Yeah, okay.
Give me what you said you would. I'm going to bring Frost back.
After my mission is complete.
Come on, we ain't got time for that.
That wasn't the deal.
It is now.
I'm not even supposed to trust you, huh? We don't even know who you are underneath that mask.
I will tell you who I am.
Why you always want to trust somebody?
I am vengeance.
Got my girl Justicia.
I know how much hate you must feel for me, but it isn't yours. The negative speed force has corrupted your mind.
Hello?
Iris, you don't have to do this. I need to know who you really are.
The next one look good. Yeah, the next one look real good. We got Javicia, a real actor that somebody can act in a scene with somebody. Man.
Not just a real actor, a real actor.
Somebody who was a lead of their own show. But yeah, I'm excited to see. So they snatched up Ryan and So obviously she got a new look. It's like part white hair.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know anybody with white hair? Any speedster?
No. And
So
I don't know. Her eyes looked different too. But maybe that was just because it was such a short scene. I didn't really see.
I don't know. Something happened. They snatched Ryan up weeks ago, and but at the same time, how would they do that if this person isn't even from this earth? You know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't even vibrate, and they couldn't even get their full body here. They were just a blur.
It could have been like, I don't know why, so don't ask me. But only one Ryan could be on this earth. So they put our Ryan on it.
Well, we do know that.
That's true.
Remember it was like I think that was on Supergirl. There was like an issue where, remember, two people couldn't exist. I think it was after Crisis. Remember, there was sometimes doppelgangers, but only one could exist at a time. So they like were both gonna die.
Mm.
So I think, yeah, you're right. Only one can exist at a time. So
yeah. So they took our Ryan, put it on the other girl's Earth.
So we got a Ryan from a different Earth that combined with the Ryan from our Earth just to avoid.
Combined? No, I said switched.
You think they snatched Ryan up and put her on the other Earth?
Yeah, because
weeks ago, though. But how would you do that if you couldn't even get your physical form on my Earth? And you need a cosmic treadmill for some reason. So clearly your speed ain't up to par either. So I don't know. Something just ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing. Yeah. We got to have more information.
We'll figure out, but my theory is good.
I think they took Orion and fused Orion with whoever was originally under that suit. Because it still also doesn't, I don't even think it would be Orion from the other Earth, because how would she have speed? Orion's not a meta. I mean, that's not to say something couldn't happen in another Earth, but I ain't really ever known that.
I mean, she's evil. They stole it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and I guess people can become species in the negative with negative tachyons. You don't even really got it.
Same thing could have happened to her, wrapped and buried. Different story.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad Javicia is here. Keep her around for a little bit. The next episode looks good. Focus on Barry, Iris, Red Death, and just keep it Team Flash. And we don't need all these other bootleg villains. Like, I'm tired of that. Like, they're not even good ones. Like, this is the final season. Give us some good villains. Y'all could have just wrote all new ones. Like, Boomerang is great. The Fiddler's trash. But, like, I don't know. Like, I wish they would write the villains. Cool. Like, they gotta just stop giving them these corny lines and stop making them so cheesy. Like, those are not villains. Like, that's not.
And they didn't really have to do dedicate a whole episode to like a new villain or anything. They could have just been
like they feel like legend villains. Like you bringing Legends of Tomorrow villains over here, and like Grant and Candace be so serious in their scenes, and then you got Chill Lame over here saying cringy things. You got the Power Dude saying cringy things. Like Hartley was the only one I feel like that acts like a normal asshole, like an asshole villain. Like, I mean, he's not really too much of a villain anymore, but like I feel like he's consistent with how his character was, like how they used to write their villains. Like, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, as it like if you compare the villains in the beginning of the first few seasons compared to the villains like in the last few, like there's a big change in how they write their villains.
I think they just need to write their villains more real.
More serious, yeah. Like, how are you a villain and you out here, I don't know.
Talking about, we don't talk about that in book club. It's a safe space. Come on. Like, you're in an alleyway.
What?
You're a villain.
I don't know. It's just something they do on this show.
You could be a little playful.
You ain't watching no other superhero show writing villains like that. I'm just... Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't fit. It just takes me out of it. Like, I don't know.
It's like trying to put a puzzle piece where it don't belong. But anyway,
I mentally prepared when I seen the trailer and I seen all the people. Like Ragdoll was actually good. Like, I was cool with Ragdoll. I was cool with Captain Boomerang. Even Chill Blame was more tolerable. Like, I actually enjoyed him turning. That was a good twist. I'm enjoying Hartley. It was just the Pyro guy, 2 Chainz, and the Fiddler. Like, that was trash. Like, I don't know what they got going on with that. But I like that they're putting all this stuff together. I like that Iris is having an active role, and her and Barry are actively working together. Um, they still writing the same story over and over for Chester and Allegra every single episode, with them just dodging each other. Will they? Won't they? I swear we've been doing that for like 3 seasons now, and they've been having the same conversations with people over and over. It's like they don't know what to do with those characters either. Y'all could have just wrote them off for all that, because they ain't really doing nothing. It's like they really didn't know what to do with everybody else. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they had Kino looking through the Starcops the whole episode. She had like a few scenes just talking with Allegra and Chester, but who wasn't really doing nothing anyway. Well, Chester did a little bit with the research and talking to Luke.
She was character bonding or whatever, because she is a new character.
But like, why would you introduce a new character in the final season when we got stuff to focus on? Like, we only got 13 episodes. This was not the time for a new character.
Yeah.
They should have gave us Killer Frost, a character who we already know and is established. You know, that could have been the experiment gone wrong. He thinking he about to get Frost back, and it ends up being Killer Frost, and now they got a big issue on their hands. And then Killer Frost could have joined up with the Red Death crew or whatever, who is a team of killers.
And then what's his name could have joined with us instead of the Red Death people.
Right, because at this point, I'm like, what is Kino really bringing to the team right now? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be something, but right now I'm just not seeing it. And I feel like they're wasting Danielle's abilities with her just kind of being in the background as a new character who ain't got no development. We got, 10 episodes left? What could she really do in these last few episodes? I don't know. We ain't got no doctor no more. Like,
yeah, that's...
We ain't got no Frost to fight. Like,
I mean, Barry could become a doctor, honestly, in 2 hours. Just read through all the medical books.
But my whole thing is, like...
Actually, no, because we have to practice.
It's sad that, I don't know, we went from this super team to now I gotta go get villains to help me with the mission because I ain't got nobody else, like, on my team that can help me. Like, I miss when it was kind of Frost, Cisco, Barry.
They're just so
like,
dependent now.
Yeah.
On people that shouldn't be.
But I'm like, we got a whole Arrowverse out here. Like, go, it don't even gotta be the big ones. Like, go get me some Diggle. Go get, I don't know, Guardian. Go get Alex. Go get, get some people who know what they're doing. And, like, let's get this done. Like, well, I don't know. I just feel like
don't have to waste 20 minutes talking about, can I trust you? Can you,
right,
you
like,
promise me?
Like, there's all these characters you could pick from. Like, I would have been interested if they called Luke over and Luke came and helped his Batwing. Like, anybody. Like,
that would have actually been really good.
This is the final season. Go all out. Don't bring these bootlegs back.
And then they could have asked him in person, hey, why did I just see Batwoman? Or someone with the bat, whatever.
Yeah, but see that. And I get, though, like, those two teams don't really know each other all like that because we ain't really get to do many. I think Kate was in 2 crossovers, but Luke wasn't working with her at the time. And then, Kate's gone, so we just kind of got Ryan. They don't really know Ryan yet. Ryan was in the 1 crossover, but that was in the future, so they don't know her yet. They don't have that relationship that was in that future that Thawne created. But I'm excited that they're actually going to get to meet her and learn a bit more about Ryan, because Ryan's a great character. So I'm glad they brought her over. I'm excited. I really am excited to see Red Death. Like, now that we're right at the part, I'm excited to see what they do. They got Barry tied up next week. So we're going to, the villains like to spill their little plan. So I'm interested to see what she's doing with this cosmic treadmill and how Barry's going to stop her, especially if she has, the ability to dampen his speed. I think that should be really interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially because he don't really have, unless they again bring back 2 Chainz and the Pyro guy, he don't really have nobody that can help him out. Plus, she got a
we got our
villain gallery of her own. Like, she got, backup, so.
And we got Allegra.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Allegra.
Got,
we could have used her.
What's it called?
Like, why didn't we take Allegra on the mission? Like, for real, we could have gave Chester some tech, had Allegra go, Iris, like, I would have went with my peoples, like Cecile.
Yeah, Cecile.
She wasn't even in the episode, but, like, she done got all these type of new powers, and we ain't seen nothing. Like, they talk about she's the most powerful meta. Okay, well, where's that, though? Like, what you doing with it?
Just got all these new powers.
Like, they love to throw Cecile in our face any other time, but shit is like, when we needed people, we had to go get villains. Like, We could have had Hartley,
They
Barry,
didn't say nothing in this episode.
Allegra.
Seal was in the background.
What's the Celia?
Yeah.
I don't even remember because she wasn't doing that. But
She was just there. Like that one emoji just standing there.
I'm surprised because she usually got something to say.
Yeah.
You know she'd be acting her ass off in them scenes when she started reading emotions.
I was expecting her to read Chester's emotions when he turned around and Allegra walked out. Thankfully, that didn't happen.
We didn't have that scene so many times. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I don't want no more of this Chester Allegra bull crap. Like, it makes me so mad that they pushed last season Cecile and Allegra to be these two super powered metas, and we ain't seen nothing.
I forgot they pushed Allegra too.
Allegra has some cool abilities, and they never do anything with them. I actually like Allegra's abilities, and I liked when she was supercharged and was fighting. Like I did enjoy that, but they don't do anything with it. Like they rather give her a Chester where they want their story, and that's boring. We've seen this over and over, and it's not going anywhere, and it probably won't until the very end. And who cares? Like, you can give us a relationship at the end of the show. Don't even give it no time to cook. Like,
no, it's been cooking for too long. And
it's burnt now.
Off and on, off and on.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, it's bad.
Let's stop complaining. We're gonna get out of here.
It was a good episode on some.
I wouldn't say that.
Certain aspects.
It pushed the plot along. I knew we had to get through this part just so we could get to the good stuff. So it ain't nowhere near my favorite episodes. No. I did, like I said though, I did like the fact that they brought up Eiling again. I thought we were gonna get to see him. That would have been cool. So hopefully he may pop up. Maybe he got a camera somewhere that's like, oh, I saw you broke into the DOD, and he pop up and bring up some issues.
I was expecting him to wear masks or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you would think, but because Eiling, if he goes back and looks at that, because they're gonna be like, oh, somebody just stole our important equipment. Like, look at the cameras and see
so many plot holes. But it's like you said, it's CW, so we don't ask those questions.
Yes, yeah, we ain't supposed to ask them questions.
Yeah. So. Anyways.
But thank you guys for watching, and of course, we will hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, because we're jumping back.
And I'll see you guys for more of the Flash.
Bye.